Hello, welcome back. Now, in this session, we are going to build one more gaming arcade machine like a pinball machine. You might have played the pinball game in a gaming arcade. So, we are going to build a pinball machine and let us proceed with a new file in Blender. So, now come back to Blender here. This is a new project that has been opened. Now, first go to File, choose Save As. Let us call this as uh, uh, pinball underscore machine. Give it the name as pinball underscore machine and save it. After saving it, we don't need this light, delete it. We don't need this camera, plus X and delete it. So we have this cube. The first thing is the cube. If you come to front view, we have to place it on the top. So press shift tab to switch on the snapping, and then press G and along the Z axis move it over here. But if you see here, the cursor position is at the center. To set it, press Ctrl A and choose location. So now what happens is this cube cursor position is at the bottom. After setting this, let us see where is the one second. Yeah, one second. So we have it placed over here. So the see that it's at the center. So after this, next what we are now going to do is press let us scale this. Press scale and let us press scale and scale it along the x-axis. Sorry, press yes. Come to press 1 and come to front view, and in the front view now press X and scale it yes and Y. Scale it along the Y axis. Press shift tab to switch on the this thing snapping, and let us scale it to around 5 units on both sides, some size this much. Okay, so see it here. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5. Press scale again, and along the Y axis press shift tab to snap it. Okay, this much. So 5 units here, 5 units here. We have scaled it, and after scaling it, the next thing what we are now going to do is like previous time what we did. Press tab and enter into the edit mode, and in edit mode now press Ctrl R and let us add one loop at the center here. So we have added one loop here, and then take face selection tool and select all the faces on the other half here. Okay, just like last time, just select this, press X and delete the faces. So we have one half here, and with this one half selected, now next press tab and come into object mode, and now come here in the modifier, and in modifier choose mirror, and when you choose mirror you have X Y Z. So let us mirror it along the X axis. Okay, and switch on the clipping. Okay, this is done. Now the next thing is we shall build this. Using this we are now going to build the pinball. Okay, now here now again select this object, and instead of cube let us call this as pinball underscore machine. Let us give it the name as pinball machine, and after this what we shall do is press tab and press again Ctrl R, and we are going to now add the subdivision here. So where right click, cancel it, and coming over here again press Ctrl R and C. Let us add one subdivision in the middle. So we have added one subdivision at the middle, you can see here. So adding this subdivision, then what we shall now do is come to face selection, select this face, and press G, and along the Z axis let us move it slightly to the top, so that we have a slope here to play the pinball game. And then come back to edge mode and press Alt and select this entire edge, and now press G and along the X one second, press G and along the Y axis move it little to the back like this. This much is okay, so let us move this much. So after moving this, the next thing is, now next come to face selection mode, select this face. Now press E and let us extrude it a little to the top. So this appears, this is just like your scoreboard area. So this is the scoreboard area and this is very narrow. So what we shall do is select this face with shift selected, select all these three faces and then press G and along the x-axis drag it one step, so that it appears like this. So okay, this is fine. And now if required, let us select these two face and press G and along the Z axis little let us move it like this. So this is fine. Okay, this is fine now. So with this, once we are happy with this structure, okay, so let us also make this little narrow. So select this, press scale and let us scale it down a little like this. Okay, so that, okay, this appears fine. And scale and along the x-axis let us scale it like this, so that it is slightly, when it is coming in, it is slightly narrow like this. Okay, so this is fine. And after adjusting this, okay, if required, select these three faces again, press G and along the x-axis just pull it a little more. Okay, this much, yeah, this is fine. Okay, so with this, now come to this modifier here, come back to object mode and coming to modifier, click apply. So the modification has now been applied. So next we are next going to continue with this appears little narrow. So if required, press scale and along the x-axis slightly scale it, press shift tab to add the, yeah, this is fine. Okay, so this is our pinball machine structure. Now next here, with this selected, press tab and come to edit mode, and in edit mode now, we are in the face mode. Select these two faces. So selecting these two faces, press E and let us press S and scale it down a little. So let us scale it down a little like this. Okay, fine. And after scaling, then let us move it down again, press E and just move it in. So let us add some, press shift tab and remove the this thing snapping and slightly move it inside. And after we move it inside, we created the depth like this. And these edges, what we shall now do is come to edge selection now and select this with shift press, select only the inner edges here. Okay, this one and this one, select only the inner edges, press Ctrl B and let us now bevel it a little like this. Okay, let us add a slight bevel like this. And after adding the bevel, now come back to face mode, select these two faces and scale it down a little like this, so that you have a kind of screen projection. Press tab and come out and see now, this is fine. Okay, so this screen appears fine. Now let us create this pinball area. So for this pinball area, with this selected, again press tab, come to face selection mode, select these two faces, press E and now press scale and slightly scale it down. So let us scale it slightly inside. So after we scale it inside, press E and move it little to bottom. Okay, so we have the depth like this to play the game. And now press tab and see, this is fine. This is the play area now. Okay, this is somewhat okay. So we have got this basic structure of this pinball machine ready. Now come to front, come to press 3 and come to side view. and this is actually on the flat surface. So if you press here, so this is slightly going above, so press tab here and select the edges, select one second, let us turn this, select these two edges here, and then come to 3 and press, come to left view and press G, and along the Z axis move it down, okay, and make it straight like this. Okay, so this is now fine. Now after this press tab and again come to 3 here, and this we want to add some legs to this. So for this what we are now going to do is, with this entire thing selected, press tab and press A to select everything. In edit mode select everything, and then now let us press G, and along the Z axis press shift tab to switch on the tab. The thing is snapping, and snap 2 places above, that is place it 2 places above. Press tab again, and now the next thing is, let us add some legs here. So to add the legs, what we shall now do is press shift A and come to mesh, and let us add a cube, and again this cube, come press 3, come to the side view here and press G, and along the Z axis move it one stage above, and after this press Ctrl A and choose apply location. So when you apply location, the origin point will be at the bottom only. So now after this what we shall do is, let us press scale and let us scale down the size a little. Okay, required, come to the top and see how much should be the size of this leg. So let us scale it down like this, and after scaling press 3 and come to the side view, and now press scale and scale it along the Z axis. Okay, so till it comes to the top like this, and after this now come back to the top, and let us now with this if required, come to wireframe view. Okay, here is the leg. So this leg is the cube. Okay, so select this cube, and now let us press G and move it and place it here. So let us place it somewhere here. Afterwards press Ctrl A and apply location. So when you press Ctrl A and apply location, the origin point will be here only. So once we apply this, so we have one leg here. Come to the shader view. Okay, this leg is fine. Now come back to top view, and in top view again come to wireframe mode, and with this selected, now come here in the modifier and apply the mirror modifier. So we are again going to apply where is mirror modifier, and when you apply X mirror modifier, you can see the mirror applied over here, and Y also let us apply. Okay, so the Y is slightly moving out, it is coming out here. Okay, so let it be, we shall adjust this position later. So right now what we shall do is, okay, this is fine. Okay, and let us come back to shaded view. We have the legs here. Only thing is these two legs are coming out. Okay, let us adjust that later. So basically now come to this leg, select this leg, press tab and come into the edit mode, and in edit mode press Ctrl R, and let us add one edge loop. Move the edge loop bottom like this. Okay, let us move it here, and after we move it here, now go to face selection, and now let us select these faces. Okay, select these 4 faces here, and then press scale. So let us or press E and just not let us press scale. After you press E, scale it. Now what happens is you get a kind of leg like this. Okay, we have a kind of leg projection like this. Okay, this is fine. So we have all the 4 legs placed over here, and this is fine. And after this what we shall do is, now come back here and click come back to object mode and click with the leg selected, we have come to object mode and click apply. So now when you apply, all the 4 cubes are now if this thing is applied. And now again what we shall now do is press tab again and come over here, and with this face selected, come here on this, press L. So this entire leg is selected. Press G, and along the x-axis move it inside. If required, come to wireframe view, and in the wireframe view, top view, come to the top view here and see it here, and slightly again press X, and along the x-axis let us move it little inside like this. And if required, again select this and press L. 1 second, deselect everything, bring the mouse over this leg, press L, it is selected. Now press G, and along the X let us move it inside like this. And after this, let's check whether it is fine. Then press tab and come to shader view now, and now let us check it. Okay, this is fine. And after this, the next thing is, let us add 2 buttons, one to the left and one to the right. So to add the buttons, what we will do is press shift A, and in mesh let us add now a cylinder. So the cylinder is at the center. Now let us come in the front view, and in the front view what let us come to, this is side view. Okay, let us come to the front view, and in front view let us press G and press Z and move it. Press shift tab to activate snapping, move it above, then press R and type 90 so that it is rotated by 90 degree. Then press S and scale it down. Let us scale this down a little like this. So after we scale it down, now see here, press tab and come into edit mode and select the backside face here. With face selected, select the backside face here, press X, and let us delete that face that is not required. So this will act as a button. Press 1 and come to front view, and now in the front view what we shall do is press tab and come to object mode, press G and bring it and place it somewhere here, so that the thing is here. Come to top view and press G and let it be here. Let us place this button over here. Okay, this is placed little to the top. Press G and move it along the move G and along the x-axis, not the x-axis, G and z-axis to move it to the top. So we have added it like a button, small button. Now with this selected in object mode, press Ctrl A and choose location. So now it is set to the center here. And again in this case what we shall do is come to add modifier and choose mirror. And in mirror now let it is X, let us choose Y mirror. It is getting mirrored somewhere else, or let us see Z. If I press Z, you have one this side and one on the other side, and then click apply. So we have 2 buttons added over here, and so our arcade machine is now almost ready. Okay, after this our screen is almost ready, and one thing here, if required, let us select this, press tab and select the top area, these 2 area here, and if required let us press E and pull it little to the top like this, and then select these 2 faces. Okay, press E and then press scale down. Let us scale it like this, and then press scale and scale it along the Z axis a little like this. Okay, so that, and then press E and let us pull it a little like this. So we are going to add some kind of a name board over here, name board like structure. Okay, so we can create some structures like this to make it look better. So finally, okay, this is fine. Now the next final thing is, let us add color to it. Now come back to object mode here, and in the object mode now what we shall do is come to this material here, and in the materials now already one material is applied. So select this material and let us name this as pinball base color. Okay, and then let us choose some, say for example a orangish tint, some color. You can just choose it. So if you come to shading mode, you can see the color. We have added an orange color for this. And then now let us select the press tab and come into that is edit mode, and let us select these two faces inside. Click plus here and add a new material and call this as pinball underscore screen color, and let us set this color to some dark gray tint and click assign. So this is assigned with a dark gray color, and then if required let us select these edges here. Okay, so select all these edges, and selecting these edges now create a new material and call this as pinball screen edge underscore color. Give it a name, and for this let us choose some dark or some blue tint color, and then click assign. So we shall also select this color and click assign. Okay, so let us make it colorful, and on the top name board select both of this and apply the screen color for this. Okay, fine. And finally select this entire area over here, and for this pinball area let us create a new material, and let us give a new material and call this as pinball game one second pinball underscore game area color, and then choose some light yellow color and click assign. So one second, this has not been assigned correctly, so let us again select this color and click assign. Okay, so we have some colorful material applied, and let us select the sides here. That is let us one second. Oh, this is a separate object. Now come back, press tab, come outside and select these two cubes, and in the list here select this blue material and apply it to this. Okay, and select all the four legs, and for this four legs let us apply this black black material only, dark material. So these are the legs. Okay, so we have roughly created this object and it is ready, so we can replicate it and use it in our game. So what we can next do is let us select all the three here. Let us name it, or this let us select all the three together. Now go to object and choose join, and then name this as pinball underscore machine. And so if required afterwards, what we can do is press shift D, and we can just replicate it something like this along the y-axis, along the x-axis. We can replicate it and place it like this, and press Control Shift R to repeat it. So something like this we can place it and use it in our game. Okay, so right now let us select this duplicates here and press delete. So let us remove these duplicates and press delete, and with one pinball machine, now go to file and choose save. So we have created one more array and we have made it ready to use it in our game. And next we are going to go and deal with how to build the building. So this part let us do it in our next session.